the Inside Scoop, and here with the dish from Page 6 TV, co-host and senior correspondent at Variety. Say hello to Elizabeth Wagmeister. Elizabeth? Okay, Kevin Spacey, Robin Wright.
Yes, we have to talk about this, Wendy, because this morning, actually, Robin Wright went on the Today Show. She did an interview with Savannah Guthrie, and for the first time ever, she spoke out about the allegations against Kevin Spacey. Of course, there's allegations ranging from sexual harassment to rape against Kevin Spacey.
Now, you know, she played the husband to her wife.
Right, yes. So
on the House of Cards.
On House of Cards, right. So this Netflix series, they starred together for 5 years. Now Kevin Spacey's been fired. The 6th season is coming up this fall, and now Robin Wright is the star. Let's take a look at what she had to say.
Okay.
Was there any kind of red flag or anything that would have made you think this was possible?
Kevin and I knew each other between action and cut and in between setups where we would giggle. I didn't know the man. I knew the incredible craftsman that he is. That's my personal experience. That's the only thing I feel that I have the right to talk about.
So, Wendy, I'm wondering, what did you think about what Robin Wright had to say?
Well, I think that she probably was speaking her truth. You know, not everybody is sexually harassed on a set. Maybe she didn't know these things. You know, she's been an actress for a long time. I can picture her going out, doing her job, going back to her trailer, getting on the phone, you know, calling girlfriends and, you know, just doing what people do in their own trailers.
Right. And, you know, I think...
What do you think, Elizabeth?
I was going to tell you, Wendy. So I agree with you that, you know, Robin Wright did not ask to be cast alongside Kevin Spacey, who would end up being an alleged sexual harasser. She did not ask to be this person who's now in the spotlight and has to speak. That being said, she now is that person. But well,
she has a show to promote.
She has a show to promote,
so
which
she
comes
can't
out
avoid
in the
this.
fall, and she's the star. But I do agree with you that she definitely could not have known, and I was surprised to hear they really had no relationship. She said she did not even know how to contact him, and they have not spoken since.
I believe it. Why'd she choose to speak to Savannah? What's so special about her? Why didn't she come here?
It's a good question, Wendy. I think there's a very specific reason why. So Savannah Guthrie just went through this with Matt Lauer, who was fired from the Today Show.
And you broke that story wide open. Hello.
I
blame her.
I did break that story. So
yeah.
I broke the Matt Lauer story. I broke the story about Tom Brokaw. I've spoken to many victims of Harvey Weinstein. And something interesting that I have to tell you that I learned from speaking to many of these victims is that there are two sides to these alleged harassers. Sometimes they can be a monster to one person, and like you said, other people do not know a thing. So if Robin Wright says that she did not know this, then I believe her, and I think Savannah could be sympathetic to that because she sat next to Matt Lauer for 5 years as well, and she also says that she didn't know. So if they say that, then we should believe them.
When you sit with somebody every day for 5 years, though,
well, especially on House of Cards, one thing I do want to bring up, there were 8 allegations just on that set against Kevin Spacey.
What?
So that's why I think, and that's why I said, I believe Robin Wright, but I do think that some fans and also the cast and crew watching this interview may say what they wanted to hear from her is, if these allegations are true, I stand with the victims.
I take back my opinion. 8 allegations, that's a lot.
And he was fired.
And somebody has told you, even in the gossipy form, you know, did you hear? You know, Spacey's touching people.
So I think that people were looking to Robin Wright, and maybe they did want to hear.
She doesn't want to be involved.
A bit more.
She doesn't want to be involved.
She wants to promote her show.
Yep.
She's the star of the show.
And
like I said, she did not ask to be this person who has to speak to this.
So they say that more men are accusing him as well?
Yes, so just last week...
Well, how you doing?
Okay.
All right now.
So listen to this. Just last week, 3 new allegations came out of sexual assault just in the UK. 3 men went to the police. Scotland Yard is currently investigating. And they went to the police earlier this year, but these allegations date back to the 90s as recent to 2013. These are all allegations of assault. The police have confirmed that they're investigating. The police have not given more info, but here's what we do know, Wendy, and this is interesting, okay? The team that's investigating
Yes.
usually deals with minors and assault against children. That would go into a pattern that we have seen. The allegations against Spacey have dealt with minors in the past. So that's what we do now.
A real live pig.
Yes.
Oh my God.